Okay, so for this one, we have to be familiar with the cotangent graph. Cotangent graph is the reciprocal of tangent. Okay. So the tangent graph looks like this. Okay, roughly looks like this. There's asymptotes here. Okay. The cotangent is a reciprocal of this. So whenever it's 0, it's going to be actually undefined. Whenever it's infinity, it's going to be 0. So it's actually going to go from 0 to 180, and there's going to be asymptote here instead. Okay. So this models from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And let's see if the period matches. 360 degrees, 15 gives you, oh sorry, the period of cotangent is 180. So that actually does give you exactly 12 hours, okay, 12. So from here to here models 12 hours. Okay. This is telling you at 6 a.m., right, the shadow is really, really long, okay, really, really long. So if you have a tree here like this, sun is rising from the east. Okay, when it's about to come up from the east, the shadow is really long. You know, it's really long. As it climbs up, right, it goes off an angle like this, but a little bit shorter, right? And when it goes right on top, it just, you know, the shadow gets shorter, right, shorter, and it just gets flat, right, you know, it just gets right under it, and it gets long again. So this models are really long. And at exactly 6 hours in, right? So at noon, it's 0. The shadow length is 0, and it gets really long again, but in the opposite side of the tree instead of this side. Okay. So if we're modeling so that it's valid from 6 p.m. Sorry, from noon to 6 p.m. we only really care about, right, this portion. We only care about that portion right there. Okay, so we want to move this graph, right? We want to shift it 90 this way. So we can do this. 10 cotangent of 15 t, right? To shift it to the left, you have to add by 90. Okay, just an extra note here. I put 90 and 180, but because it's 15, I should really change this to 12. Okay, 12 hours. 12 hours, and this is 6 hours. Now what we want, okay, we want to just model, right, we want this to just go here. Okay, so maybe I should use a different color here. So that will model from noon to 6 p.m. There shouldn't be any kind of a horizontal compression, so the period will stay exactly the same. The only thing that we want is this, right, shift to the left 90 degrees. So that's why the only thing that we need to modify is this plus 90.